So we're back again for another ride. This time it's route number 4. We're about 20 miles today, roughly 2,700 feet of climbing. So it's longer and higher elevation than the previous ride that we've done. Plenty of good climbs. I think it's about 5 solid climbs, somewhere around that, and a number of good descents. Essentially we head out onto the road up towards Offerton. Then Offerton we follow the bridleway right there around Shatton edge, drop into Bradwell. After dropping into Bradwell we work through the quarries, following the bridleway all the way to the bottom of Pindale. From Pindale we get to Hope. We go up the Roman Road towards Hope Cross. Once we're at Hope Cross we continue straight through to Spud Alley. Spud Alley we drop down, up Rowley Farm, drop down Hag Farm, which is, there's a couple of brilliant descents there, should get some good footage. And then from the bottom of Hag Farm we work all the way back up to the top of Wyn Hill, drop down Wyn Hill on the Aston Bridleway before just doing a little bit of road work to get back to the bike garage. So it should be a good one, the weather's perfect for it, trail conditions are very good, so see how we get on. Here we go, just on the left here, or straight ahead. So this is the first sort of major climb on the ride, just up this road here. Sort of weave away through a few houses, and then there's a bridleway on the right. Here we are, just on the right hand side, got the bridleway. I've only ever come down this way. I've never been up it before. Don't realise how steep it is when you're coming down it. It's looking quite dry at the minute, it should be running well. So here's the corner we've just come up. So I guess when you spot the salt bin, you know, you just look out for the bridleway. There we go, that gravel road I was talking about. We're going to go left here, work our way up to the mast that you can see just there in the distance. So currently on 2.6 miles and 547 feet of climbing apparently. That's quite significant. Work our way off over, drop down to Bradwell. So here we are, the bridleway off to Bradwell. So as you can see, that's quite a fast one going down there. So yeah, keep an eye out for the sign. Obviously, the dog warning won't always be there. Quite a big metal rusted chain on here, so that's obviously been here a while. That might be a good indicator for you. So straight from the bike garage, we've taken. Let's have a look. 36 minutes, 4.8 miles and just over 800 feet of climbing. So it's quite significant over that distance. You can see we've come from over that way by the tower there. So we'll drop into Bradwell now. Once we've got through that way off towards Hope, I'd say it's sort of the first half of this ride done. It's almost like it's 2 little loops, but it makes up the 20 or so miles. Perfect weather for it. So as I say, quick drink and we'll get on with it. It's loose. So we'll work our way off towards Pindale now, well, the bottom of it. Once we're at the bottom of Pindale, we'll have worked our way through all the quarries, and we'll be in Hope, and then we'll be on for the second part of this loop. This little village we've just gone through is called Hope. It's almost like the centre of the Peak District, really. Good place to stop for a bit of food, bit of a drink maybe. We're just on the road for maybe a mile before we take a right and go up the Roman Road. We've just come in for 8.3 miles and just shy of 1,000 feet of climbing. So as I say, a bit further down here we'll take a right and we're back off road again. So just come up to Hope Cross now. You missed the Roman Road climb, although nothing too exciting happens on there. It's just a typical sort of climb in the Peak District, really. Quite a hard base, a few larger rocks, a little bit loose here and there. For those of you who watched the previous ride, the Beast of Hope Cross, you'll recognise this little climb. There was a farmer going up it last time. Instead of turning right at the top, we're going to go straight through. So we're not coming down the Beast, we're going to go over and down Spud Alley, which ultimately drops us down to the A57, where we climb off to Rowley Farm, drop down Hag Farm, come in by the reservoir, and then we climb up a climb called the Shatton climb, which is sort of in the tree line over here, before dropping down the Aston bridleway that we came up in the last video, and then back to the shop. So once we've got back up to sort of near Wynn Hill, it's all downhill from there, which is quite nice. So that was Spud Alley. I felt fast today. I bottomed out my rim a little bit. Lost a bit of pressure out the back there, but it's not too bad. Brilliant descent. We'll go off up Rowley Farm now, and then we'll come down Hag Farm. Again, another brilliant descent. We'll get some of the third person shots on that. And yeah, should be a good one if it's running as well as that. near enough the final big climb now. Feeling it in the legs. Coming in for just over 2 hours of riding, 16 miles and 2,500 feet of climbing. So we climb up here now, take a left once you come out of the woods, and then last little bit of climbing up towards Win Hill. We take the bridleway to the right, and that bridleway is the Aston bridleway. Drops us down into Aston, where we do a little bit of road work, back to the bike garage. And there we go, that was the Aston bridleway. Under the bridge, and then we're back at the bike garage. Coming in for just shy of 20 miles, as good as 20 miles. 2,700 feet of climbing. So 20 miles, 2,700 feet of climbing. It's good going. Some tough climbs, some good descents. All in all, a good route. Just if you're doing it on a warm day like today, make sure you've got plenty of fluid or some money just in case when you get part way around to Hope, for example, you can pick up a bit of food and drink. I believe we can just take a left here. Yeah, straight back into the garden centre. So I hope you enjoyed.